Rebecca and I'm at the King State Nature Reserve supporting Chris Packham's Bioblitz.
Superb. So, moving away from the fabulous handwriting and the lack of the rubber, which I knew would be annoying you, these are the names of all the moths that you've got here. Scarce footman, flame shoulder, they're quite an attractive moth, aren't they?
Thank you for coming along today, Rebecca. Have you had a good time?
Yeah.
What's been your favourite bit?
When you were telling me all about the interesting facts about things.
About things? What kind of things?
Like when the ants were attracted to the ragwort.
Yeah, it's an interesting relationship, isn't it?
Yeah.
That symbiotic. Do you know what my favourite bit was? It was learning from you all about the butterflies. Because you taught me so much today and I really appreciate it. I'm going to have to go home and learn a bit more now. It's brilliant. Thank you so much.
It's difficult to ascribe levels of importance to the sites that we've been visiting, but broadly speaking, this is probably the most important site that we've come to. Because we're going to talk to you about farming, about changing farming, and 70% of the UK's land surface is farmed. Yep. So if we want to make a difference, we know our nature reserves are not doing the job, we need to work with you guys. So firstly, tell me personally why you've got into the nature-friendly farming. What led to that?
So my father used to tell us about how many grey partridges were about, how many other small birds were about, but I didn't used to see them. So we started into countryside stewardship and put some margins back, put in hedgerows back. By part of that journey, we had some bird surveys done and they actually identified some wonderful red list species we've got and other places hadn't. But one side of our farm has a lot more habitat than the other side, and the difference between the two, and it suddenly opened my eyes that we need to deliver the habitat and the things those need for the species that we're trying to improve.
Fiona, dragonfly is one of the most exciting members of the insect fauna, and here we are at Wycombe Fen, home of the British Dragonfly Society's little base, if you like, education centre. How are things going in the dragonfly world?
Dragonflies and damselflies are just, they're iconic insects. I'm trying to use that term as much as I can, because I think they're cooler than butterflies, they're older than butterflies. I love butterflies, don't get me wrong, but dragonflies are just amazing. They're like little aliens sharing our planet with us.
We're here at Wycombe Fen Nature Reserve, and it's an amazing location full of lots of interesting species, so we're going to get some really good results. But what I'm really excited about is that we're joined by our friend Bella Lack, who's come to help us out with a few things. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not bad. I'm quite excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Such an amazing spot around here. And this morning I walked around here just before you arrived and we saw so much wildlife, especially butterflies and insects.
Well, that's really good because we've got the Dragonfly Society just over around the corner.
We've seen so many dragonflies, damselflies and yeah, butterflies.
I remember coming up here in a crummy old Cortina, you know, bleary-eyed, first thing in the morning, struggling out and seeing golden orioles, because these poplar trees here were the habitat for that species at the time, and there was huge plantations that were planted by a matchmaking company called Bryant and May. Yeah? Yeah. So they planted all of these and they allowed an understory beneath them where the orioles nested, and this was the hotspot in the UK to see golden oriole. So we'd come up here, stand close to the railway line and hear, you know, and listen out for the This is not the landscape I remember when I first came to this site. I mean, it was way back in the 80s. I've been many times since, and it's radically changed. For a long time, it was very closely grazed with lots of broken ground, which provided opportunities for some Breckland specialist plants. But now it's a piece of grassland. What's been going on?
So this change in habitat has really been caused by a massive decline we've experienced in rabbits. And what's caused this massive decline in the number of rabbits here in the Brecks is this new disease that we're facing, VHRD2, or viral rabbit hemorrhagic disease, and this is a disease that's come from the east, and it's come on the importation of captive rabbits to Europe, and now it's jumped the channel and it's here in the Brecks.